This is where KwaZulu-Natal's wealthier citizens live. But it's also where the Hawks found 4 million rand in drugs and manufacturing equipment on Friday.
It was crime intelligence driven, and then we spotted the suspect. We gained access to the premises. Upon searching the premises, that's where the heroin, which is 16 kilograms, was found, and he was subsequently placed under arrest and charged accordingly.
This is the man linked to the undercover drug operation. Investigators say criminals are always searching for areas where their activities can go undetected.
They like the secluded places, sometimes with a high security. I'm not saying they are using the upper market areas. As you can see, sometimes they use the farmhouse. You saw what happened in Harding last year, and we just dismantled another one in Newcastle.
The accused will remain in custody until his bail application next Monday. Nathi in Mhlali, KwaZulu-Natal.
17 families crammed into one dilapidated tent for over 5 months with no basic services.
Sibhekane nobunzima obukhulu bokuhlala endaweni enje, saqale salethelwa itende elalimhlophe lathatha inyanga eyodwa, salethelwa leli eligugile. Leli tende liyavuza, siyanethwa naphansi malinetha ngena imvula naphezulu siyanethwa.
Kunzima la ngaphakathi because lama kuthiwa kukhona umoya akulaleke.
And only now is government intervening.
We have taken a decision as a municipality that we are going to assist them with building material which they can build their temporary homes with.
But why has it taken government so long?
In order to procure material for flood victims, you have to follow a process of applying for disaster funding from the national government and the provincial government. So that on its own is its own process.
Despite this being a temporary fix, the eThekwini municipality says all those who are placed in community halls and temporary shelters will be reintegrated into communities closest to them by the end of this month. Mawande Keswa, Durban.
Following outrage about the surgeon's low pass rate, where only 15 out of 46 passed, as well as speculations about poor university training and problems with marking the exam, the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa is setting the record straight. It got foreign medical institutions to remark the student papers.
And what we did is that we did an extensive moderation of the paper and a complete remark of the papers. This particular external moderation, we completed it this morning, and so I can then just maybe just give you a preliminary finding of the results, and there hasn't been any change.
The body is investigating the causes of such dismal results, including student burnout, work pressures, and a shortages of surgeons to train the candidates. All students will have a chance to contest their marks. However, the Colleges of Medicine of South Africa says there is no need for patients to be concerned.
We are really committed to the highest standard of examination in order to protect the public. That is our main aim.
Meanwhile, these students remain active medical doctors working on the front lines of healthcare in South Africa. They may have missed out on being surgeons this time, but will get another chance in 2020. Nobile Madlala, Johannesburg.
What can you do with the council? They want to do something, they do it. If you haven't got the money to fight them, what can you do?
Kenneth Blaine says he has nowhere to go. The city of Cape Town has promised him housing elsewhere, but he fears that there will be no place like home.
If they want to give me alternative accommodation, I want it in the Woodstock area. That's all.
The city's lawyers say that they will continue engaging with the displacement movement, Reclaim the City, regarding this matter. The movement represents Kenneth Blaine and other affected residents and maintains that the city's actions are unjustified.
It's our view that in this particular situation, the municipality has not applied itself as how best to give life to what the Constitution pronounces on the right to protect everybody from becoming homeless. In this case, the city is only the custodian of public property, and it's our view as Reclaim the City that that exercise of being the custodian has not been applied humanely.
With gentrification a priority for the city, residents such as Blaine fear more displacement. Ronald Masinda, Cape Town.
Veteran actress Vatiswa Ndara has decided to stand up against years of exploitation and ill treatment in the local entertainment industry. In an open letter to Arts and Culture Minister Nathi Mthethwa, she named Ferguson Films as one of the culprits. Since then, there has been murmurs that she could get sued.
I think I'm so ready for whatever comes. I'll deal with it. I mean, no one has spoken to me officially about that.
The Fergusons have released an official statement on Twitter saying the actress's allegations are misguided and misleading. Minister Mthethwa also responded on Twitter saying that he had spoken with Ndara over the phone and is looking into the matter.
Many of us navigate a hand-to-mouth path, even at what seems to be the height of our careers.
Another performer who has been vocal about the exploitation in the industry is Florence Masebe. She's been pleading with President Cyril Ramaphosa to sign into law the Performers Protection Amendment Bill.
That bill that will guarantee that we have economic rights, that we have reproductive rights, that we can finally have a residual or royalties regime in the country as stipulated in law.
The South African Guild of Actors is the only organization that speaks on behalf of the performers. It says until the bill is signed into law, actors will have to unite and speak in one voice.
This October Transport Month, we want to invite South Africans once again to use public transport as much as possible.